Derek.
JB.
Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you too.
And welcome back to Power to Mind, where JB meets DB.
He does indeed.
We're back again. We're back again. Another philosophical journey in the Power to Mind, presentation skills, understanding the neuroscience and the neurolinguistics between buyers and sellers. And today, Derek, I think we're going to cover rapport.
We are going to talk about rapport, yeah.
So get us started. What is rapport? What are we talking about here?
Yeah, rapport, JB, is a communication that occurs between two people. People where there is a deep understanding and there's a harmonious relationship that goes on. And I guess, you've talked about people, you've heard people say, I'm just not quite in sync with that person. We don't seem to be on the same wavelength. You'll have heard that before. And I think that represents a great analogy. If you imagine that two people are waves, both vibrating.
Okay.
And you know that there's two sorts of interference patterns that occur when waves collide. So if the waves are in sync with each other, the peaks and the troughs coincide and you end up with a bigger wave. However, if they are not in sync with each other, the peak cancels out the trough and you end up with destructive interference. So if you're not in rapport, you can assume that your communication is going to be of a destructive manner.
And just picking up on that, when do we know if we don't have rapport with someone else?
Yeah, that's a really good point, JB. And one of the things that you'll often see is the body language is not good. You're not mirroring each other. You'll also see that the eye contact won't be good either, because we tend to look at things we like and we tend to ignore things we don't like. Says JB looking away. Thank you very much on cue. The other thing you'll see is space, JB. If people get on well, they tend to be quite close together. However, if they don't like each other, there is a natural space that goes on. And you'll often hear that expression, this town ain't big enough for the both of us. And you'll see that in a room with people don't get on. They can't be far enough away from each other. So those would be three things that could indicate that rapport is not occurring.
And then taking that, how do you then build rapport with someone?
Yeah, that's a very good question. And with that, you can actually start off by mirroring and matching the body language. Okay. You can also ask questions and really, really listen to that person and try and work out as much as you can about them and their interests. And everybody has a hot button. And if you can find what that hot button is and give it a good press, then you're going to start building rapport, and pretty quickly. And I've got techniques and methods that you can actually accelerate this process.
And that seems like a good time to mention Power to Mind, and how do you then bring Power to Mind and help people with rapport?
Yeah, that is a good question, JB. And how can you build rapport quickly? And what can Power to Mind do? Well, let's have a look first of all at what goes on in communication. Up to 99% of what we do is subconscious from the latest research. And yet we focus all the time on the conscious mind. Now, the subconscious mind can process 400 million bits of data a second.
Okay.
Yeah, and the conscious mind only processes about 40 bits of data a second. So the subconscious mind is it's a million times, I beg your pardon, bigger than the conscious mind in terms of power. And yet, what do people do when they're doing the training and learning? We all focus on the conscious part of learning.
Right, yes.
We know when you're driving a car, it's pull this lever and press this pedal, and it's pretty difficult. Skiing, put your leg here, put the pole here, whereas it's the unconscious that rules the show. So I specialize in using fast-track methods to get people to build rapport quickly and to enhance the other skills that they use in the pitching, presenting, and selling.
So there you go. It's all about rapport, folks. Before today, I thought rapport was just some fancy French soap. Actually, it's all about the interaction with other people. And it's great to hear what Power to Mind can bring to that. So if you like what you're hearing, give us the like. Please share and stay tuned for the next Power to Mind. And we'll see you very soon. It's goodbye from me and it's goodbye from him. Goodbye.
Goodbye.